Hello everyone, my name is Cecilia Hernandez and today I'm going to talk about my research proposal on the relationship between domestic violence and witness mental health. So what is domestic violence? Domestic violence is violent and aggressive physical, psychological, and or emotional abuse towards someone in the home. Those who experience it can develop health problems and emotional turmoil that can take over positive features of one's life, creating an imbalance. This means that problems can develop in areas of physical health, psychological health, and emotional health. Another problem associated with domestic violence is that it can result in an increased risk of mental health issues. Depression, anxiety, and post-traumatic stress are all examples of this. Comorbidity, which is having two or more disorders in the same person, also increases, which is why depression and anxiety can develop at the same time for those that experience domestic violence. The second variable in my proposal, witness mental health, is the mental health of anyone who sees or experiences an event indirectly, which in this case is violence. Those that experience a traumatic event can feel helpless, which is emotionally draining. And aside from that, because feelings are difficult to process, accept, and express, psychological numbing can occur. There is good news, however. Having a strong support system decreases the likelihood of severe mental health issues. It allows witnesses to hold a safe space with trusted people so that they don't have to face their trauma alone. Now that I've talked about each variable separately, it's important to look at them together. There isn't much information on the relationship between domestic violence and witness mental health, especially when compared to the relationship between domestic violence and victim mental health, but there is enough to conclude that children who witness domestic violence can become aggressive, riskier, and can become perpetrators of domestic violence in adulthood. Like we saw in witness mental health, the relationship between domestic violence and witness mental health has good news too. A strong support system and having close friends in childhood and adolescence lessens the impact of mental health disorders in adulthood. Having friends, peers, and family that one can talk to is essential for reducing the impact of what is going on at home. All that I just explained came from peer-reviewed research studies. The next part of my research proposal involves the methodology and data analysis plan. I plan to recruit participants that are college students with an active college email. This makes completing surveys online easy, especially if extra credit is granted by the professors, which is one of my recruiting techniques. I will be looking for male and female participants over the age of 18 who have had experience with domestic violence. The surveys that will be sent to them via email include the Beck Depression Inventory and Beck Anxiety Inventory, which will be used to measure their mental health, and the Revised Conflict Tactics Scale, and the Intimate Violence and Traumatic Effect Scale to measure negotiation, psychological aggression, physical assault, sexual coercion, and injury, which are all parts of domestic violence. Once data is collected, descriptive statistics will be used, specifically percentages and means, in order to compare gender in each variable, in order to look at witness mental health means. Multivariate statistics will then be used to predict and analyze the relationship between domestic violence and witness mental health. The regression statistic will allow me to see how and in what ways domestic violence affects mental health. That concludes my full research proposal. Thank you.